everyone, thanks again for tuning in and listening to my other video. This one actually I'm going to cover a very different word, I guess, and that's the word exercise. Now to me, I used to despise that word. I'm sure some of you guys can relate, but to other people, they love that word. And I think that's an awesome example that I want to talk about. And I believe the word exercise is a perfect example of our spiritual walk in faith. Now, for example, when I met my husband, the gym and working out was his life. And it was one of those things where he was dedicated, and he still is. And it's, something that he does not miss every week. Now for me, I never had that mentality or, just had that in me. So I was just kind of like, whatever, go work out. I'll just sit around here. I just never wanted to, fully engage myself in that. So one time I finally did. I said, okay, I'm going to work out because it seems like that's what everyone does. So I'm going to do it. Well, funny thing is, I walk in there, I have my gym outfit on, I got my headphones, my iPod, and I have my water, and I walk right in and I go straight to the treadmill and literally did not care to try anything out. I just walked on a very low pace, and probably walked for about a half hour, and then I walked right out. But then I'm like, hey, guess what? I worked out, so I was at the gym. That means, I'm this fitness girl. But was I really? Heck no. I never had that dedication in my heart, and I never cared to either. And I think that has a lot to do, like I said, as our spiritual walk. You can show up to church. You can show up to your services. But if you're just showing up there and saying, hey, I'm going to church, but you're not getting anything out of it, then will you ever see those results? And my answer is probably no. And I think, for someone like me who has never been introduced into that type of atmosphere and wasn't ever serious about it, I'm going to be someone that needs, either a personal trainer, or I need a friend to come and help me push me and to show me things that, I've never used before, to just introduce me to that type of setting. And so I truly feel that's how our spiritual walk should be. So just because you feel like, you're walking into something and you may not understand, or you may not know, your actual church or wherever you may go, doesn't mean that, you should be walking in there and walking out there and not getting any of the results. God wants us to see the results. So if you need to have that personal trainer, you need to have that friend to help you, to guide you, then that's what you should be seeking. And sometimes it could be someone that you would never think it would be. It could be the most quiet person that sits in the back, but yet that person will have the answers. It's amazing who God can place in your life when you need to. And I've seen that happen with myself. It's always the person you least expect that can help you tremendously. And I encourage you guys to think of it, think of your faith as an exercise. You may not want to go, and you may not want to wake up, and it's like pulling teeth, and it's like someone else having to push you to go. But once you're there, and once you get that full workout in, once you get that amazing word and you hear it, you're so glad you went. And that's another thing, is you can't expect yourself to walk in faith and have that spiritual walk if you're not determined to get it, if you're not training yourself to want to find that word. And I just believe that it does take discipline, and it does take dedication. You can go to your services and get that word, and you feel great afterwards. But then, the rest of the week, if you're not living up to that word, or if you're living completely different, that would be like you working out 3 days a week, and then you coming home and you're eating nothing but junk food or candy and chocolate. And then it's like, honestly, that workout was for nothing. And then that's truly how I believe we should be living our lives. We shouldn't just be living for those services and getting what we want out of it. It's more than that. And it's, living your daily life like that. It's a dedication, and it's just a sacred service that I feel like, we can build up to. So I think about that a lot, you know, because I have those times where, you know, I'm in the gym and I'm getting really good workouts in, and I go for, like, we'll say 3 weeks straight, and then all of a sudden I find myself trailing back slowly and slowly and slowly and slowly. And then I may be going from 3 days a week to 1 day a week to not going at all. And that's so, you know, easy to relate to even with our spiritual walk. You know, you can be going to services, you can be getting exactly what you want out of it, and then you find yourself slowly getting distracted. And then you're slowly, you know, stepping back from what you were doing. And then it's like you're back to that place, you're back to ground zero. And it's like pushing and pulling teeth to get yourself back there. And so I just feel like, you know, a lot of us can relate to that. And we're going to have times, we are, where, you know, we're feeling really good, and then we're going to slip and fall. And like I said, it's our faith is our exercise. We have to exercise it. And I believe if we do, then we will get the results we want. But it's through dedication, and it's through time and patience, and we will get there. So I thank you for watching this, and you guys have a blessed day.